Hello, everyone. Eva, can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, good. So we have, hello. We have two more participants here. One of them is iPhone, the other one is Morningstar. It's cool, right?
Yeah.
So I hope that, let's wait a few more minutes, like let's see who will join the meeting. More people are coming online. So, well, maybe they need to know you because this is first time you joined the club. Thank you for accepting the invitation, by the way.
Yeah, no, of course. It's just the middle of my workday, so it's kind of hard to join before. But I'm just taking a break now.
Oh, that's so great. So share with us some of your, well, a self-introduction will be way much better because today I will give the host to you.
Oh my gosh. So what is this? What is the introduction?
Sorry?
Just like,
Okay, I think the members didn't hear you clearly. So
okay.
would you mind just give a self-introduction?
Okay. I'm Ava. I'm living in Chicago. I'm one of Irene's friends. So yeah, that's it.
Cool. So actually, members, you can unmute yourself when you want to ask any question. Eva is from the United States. That's why it's quite bright, shiny at the back.
Yeah.
It's
No.
middle of the day. Okay, today's book will be about Randy Pausch, which is the last lecture. Actually, he was a professor on the Mellon University in the United States, and then he gave some lectures in UNC, which is University of Northern Carolina, Chapel Hill. And then, as usual, it's common that every professor in America, well, not in England ever, I think this is only quite for American people. Before they die or before they leave their classes, they give a lecture to the students, to the staff, to the members, to the faculty. Then it happened that this would be the last lecture for him because he was kind of a person that he had a pancreatic cancer. He wrote a book, The Last Lecture, which today we are going to talk about the last lecture. I don't want to talk all the time. I would like to give the host to Eva, and then other people can also share their ideas, their points, their whatsoever they have. First of all, how many of you read the book? Or at least know what is going on the book? You can raise your hand, and at the bottom there is a kind of, what do you call it? There is a kind, yeah, good. Like Morningstar raised his or her hand. I'm not sure because usually people, they don't come inside with their real name, but yeah, we have a person that raised the hand. Thank you so much. So today we are going to talk about few things like why I chose this book or what is the main reason or aim of this book. Eva, would you mind to get the keynote speaker and then you start to talk about it in your point of view? Like not describing the book, but tell us what did you learn? What did you get from the book?
I don't know. What I thought was pretty pertinent was like the scene where he's talking about being in the waiting room with his wife. He was talking about how he wasn't afraid. Like he's lived a full life because, you know, he was thinking back to his childhood dreams and he he was thinking about how all of his dreams from childhood, he fulfilled all of these dreams. So he kind of wasn't afraid of dying because yeah, he's already like living all his dreams. I thought that was really inspiring to me.
Good. What about other people here in this chat group? Like we have few members. Like, do you wish to join the talk and talk about your ideas? It's not necessary to open your video. Well, you can just talk without opening your video. I don't mind. We have Farman, we have Asma, we have iPhone, we have Morningstar, we have Sharo. So do you like to mention your points or ideas? Okay, dear Asma. Anyone? Okay, so I will discuss about it in a few points. Later, let's see who can join. First of all, I have few points to discuss about it. Like, for example, achieving dreams. One of the most interesting part of this book is how to achieve your dreams. There was, we talked about it before, that the man is on the edge of death, on the bed of death. And still, he never hesitated, he never stopped, he never get a drawback for what he is going to do or what he is doing. So one of his dreams was to work in Disneyland, and another dream was to work with NASA, the aerospace organization stuff. Another dream was to get a kind of teddy bear in a lottery. Though sooner or later he achieved those dreams, but there is a point that we should never give up, because as English says, if you can dream about it, it means you can make it real. And it's a Walt Disney, the person who designed Disney, the owner of Disneyland. He said that if there is a will, there is a win. If you have a dream, it means you can make it. Another point with dreams is about another point in the book which I came across is feedback loops. Sometimes people, they criticize you, they give you feedbacks, they try to make things complicated, and we just get bothered. Well, Eva, what do you think about giving feedbacks?
Like someone criticizing your dreams or something like this?
Yeah, you are right. But what do you think about it? How do you take feedbacks?
Me personally?
Something like personal, not very privately, but something like from your own idea.
I don't know. I mean, I think it resonated with me, like with your dreams. I think, you know, everyone has something to say, your parents, your friends, about what you can do, but I think ultimately in the end, like what is important is what you want to do. And I don't know, I've been kind of influenced by what other, especially my parents, like what they want me to do, but ultimately
So do you take feedbacks as positive or as negative?
I don't know, some feedback is more like someone trying to help you. I think the intention behind it is really important. So like if someone's just criticizing you because they want to, that's very different than someone, you know, giving you feedback as like, okay, maybe this will help you. Something like that.
We have a few people here. So what do you think about the feedback? Do you think does feedback will help you to be a better person? We have two people's mic are on, like Asma and iPhone. So would you like to share with us your points? I don't think so. Okay, we come to another point, which is very interesting in the book, is about responding to adversity with positivity. Like, how can we deal with the things that we face it every day? But can you just give us some clarification about positivity or a positive thinking? I
Me?
know you have read a lot and you have plenty of ideas and words. Like you can use some of those words.
Um, so you're asking me to explain what positively responding to adversity means?
I mean, how can you be a positive person in another way?
I think positivity is pretty contingent upon someone's attitude and mood. So what's kind of remarkable about this professor is that he was faced with only a few months to live, but he resilient in the way that he never gave up. He didn't focus on the negative things, and there was so much negativity to focus on. But it's like positivity is the decision to be continuously I don't know, hopeful, I guess is the word. So like even though he was dying, he still acted as if it was gonna work, the treatment was gonna work.
Okay. Thank you so much. So other members, do you wish to share some points with us? I don't know why today no one is speaking. Okay, dear Asma, you can give a go. Asma? You can go, Asma.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can.
Yeah. Okay. As well, I can't hear you normally. Your voice is so low. I don't know what's the matter. And
Well, I'm actually shouting, literally shouting.
okay. However, I talk about positively. We need to abstract our life with positive thing. We need to we need to make everything that our life in positive way. We need never say we should never say I can or it's impossible. It is everything. It is something like we always make us to think to negative thing. If we think in a positive way, we can achieve our goals. Like this in this book, tell us about achieving our goal and changing the dreams into a real goal. It is that's all.
Oh, thank you so much, Asma. That's, well, for now it could be enough, but I will ask further questions. Actually, I'm trying to post about my Instagram account if you don't have it. And follow me there. I will put this video on IGTV. I will put it also on YouTube under the name of Areen Mohammed, which I will post it now. After this meeting, I will post this video again into the YouTube, and follow the Facebook page under Areen Mohammed again. For Facebook page, I will put videos on all of them. And tomorrow we have another live with Mr. Yadgar. So you can follow my Instagram page or my Facebook page for further descriptions. Okay, if we come back to the original part, which is about building a legacy. One of the points in the book is talking about building a legacy. What is your legacy in life? Like, why do you live? Why do you love life so much? You should have a legacy. You should work for something. Legacy is not a dream. Legacy is something you build your life on. Dream is for future. Legacy is something you experienced it from the past, and you learned the lesson, and then now you created your personality on that legacy. So what could be your legacy of life? What made you this person now? I'm sorry, I'm coming back to you, Eva. So again, so please, would you mind, dear Asma, please raise your hand until Eva will speak, and then I will come back to you. Thank you so much. Yeah, dear Eva.
Oh no, I mean, she can go first if she wants to.
Such a kind heart person you are. Okay, dear Asma, you can go. Eva just gave you the permission.
I'm the first person.
Actually, you came a little bit. Eva is a kind of, she is from the United States, and she will study master's degree in cinematography, if I'm not mistaken, right?
I don't have a master's, just undergrad.
So you will study soon, no worries, but it's about cinematography, right?
I mean, I don't know yet, but
Cool. So, dear Esma, you can give a go.
About your question? I can't hear you.
Yes, dear Esma, what is your legacy in life? Just, you can go.
What is the legacy in my life, or why I love my life? It is
Mhm.
a important and valuable question, because everyone loves life. If we see in this time, the coronavirus is affected all people. He or she, everyone wants to live more and wants to save his or her life. It means that all of the person loves his or her life, and I also love my life. One of the reasons that I love my life, I want to continue in to achieving my goals, like getting the master degree, or uh, being a good teacher like you, as and
That's very kind of you.
yeah,
That's so sweet of you.
because you are a good teacher. You are a good
Thank you so
teacher
much.
that
Thank you.
have ever seen I have.
Oh, that's very sweet of you indeed. I'm really appreciate your compliment. Sorry for being red. You can continue, dear. Yeah. Would you mind to, do you like to add other things, dear Asma?
For now, no.
Okay.
No, for now.
Okay. Thank you so much, dear Eva. You can continue.
okay. About like the legacy I want to leave behind. This question.
Well, what do you call it? Is it a legacy? Actually, I read it a little bit about it. It said that legacy of life. I don't know whether that's the correct term.
Oh, legacy is correct. Legacy is like how you want people to remember you, or
Yeah.
like what you want people to remember you by.
Yeah.
So for me, I don't know. I feel like I definitely want to either make a film or write a book or something that I don't know, that inspires people. I mean, I don't know. Irene, I feel like also very inspired by you and like how
Me.
you, yeah, how you teach people and how you kind of inspire people to
Today
like.
I'm the host, but well, let's not make it such a compliment about me.
Okay, well, I don't know. I feel like okay, just in general, I feel like
Yeah.
people will never forget how you make them feel. So
Well,
if
no, the point is, why? What do you need people to? How do you need people to remember you? This is more like a legacy. Like, why we want to leave something? Why we always need to leave a trace behind us? What is the point?
I mean, I feel like the root of that is also like the wisdom that he had and the intelligence that he had, he was trying to share it with people. So I feel like legacy is also very much correlated to like what you want people to learn. And what he was trying to teach us all in this book is like, how do you make your childhood dreams into a reality? So that's something that's like worth sharing, and that's worth.
That's quite right. Dear Asma, do you want to add anything? I don't know why in this chat group we have 6 people and only me, Eva, and Asma are talking. Oh, Morning Star. Yes, Asma, I will come back to you because this is the first time Morning Star is raising his or her hand. Please.
It's her. Hello. It's Lavin actually. Morningstar is my online ID name. It's my online ID. I use it everywhere. The real name is Lavin.
It's not a big problem. Thank you so much, because names are not a big issue here. We just need to share points. So,
all right.
welcome.
You said how I want to be remembered. Okay, I don't want to be forgotten easily. I want people to remember me as a good person and leave something behind. I don't want my life to be wasted, simply.
That's quite intensive. You don't like your life to be wasted. And in which matter? In which way?
Well, in every way, you can say. I have many loved people. There are many loved ones around me. I want them to remember me in a good way. And as for my work, I want to achieve something. I want to make my dreams real, make my dreams come true, you can say. I want to work for that, and I want to be good in what I do.
This is my point. Why you need your loved ones to remember you. This is the legacy of life. Not only why, but how can you make people around you remember you?
By doing good things.
There is, well, something could be good for you, but bad for me. Something could be bad for you, but good for me. What is your definition for good?
Making them happy, you can say. Giving them happiness.
Quite interesting.
Giving them memories, unforgettable memories.
That's good. Well, thank you so much. Do you have anything else to add, dear Lavin?
No. No, thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, we go back to Asma, and then we have Burwa here. Hello, Burwa.
Hello, everyone. Hello.
Hello.
Sorry.
So you are good with opening your mic, am I right?
Yes.
Interesting. So, dear Asma, you can give a go if you need to add anything.
Okay. You asked, how can I make people remind me?
Remember.
I think, in my opinion, I make people to love me or remind me for every time, for eternity. For example, I forgive them for everything that he or she did for me. It is false or right. And it is the best way, I think, it is the best way to make people to love you or to remind you, and giving love for them, like making a good communication with them, and never make them too angry with you.
Never make you to argue with you.
Yes.
Okay, dear Burwa, do you need to add anything before we move to the next question?
Dr. Arin, how are you doing? Sorry, I don't know the question.
Can you leave that doctor stuff?
All right.
Just say Irene will be so
Yeah, I'm just trying to be polite, otherwise I'm not. I can't hear you. Mr. Arin, I can't hear you. I cannot hear anything.
Sorry. How can you make people remember you? What can you do after you left them? You will leave a trace with them.
So maybe it depends on the character, you know. So what character would you like uh, to have or to like them to see in you? But I think I want to answer your question in a very simple answer or line. I think no one or no person lasts forever, but only work, idea will endure, so will stay forever. So buy ideas and endure, and the one that ma'am mentioned about how you make people happy, also give them memory. So that is only thing we can make people remember you.
Good. Eva, do you like to ask the members a question? Maybe they are tired of me. I am asking them every week. So do you like to ask them something? Eva? I think you are muted. Wait, let me unmute you. Okay. I cannot unmute you, Eva. Hello, are you here? I think,
Sorry,
okay.
the heater went on. It's a little bit loud.
It's okay. It's okay. Don't worry. That's not a big problem. So, did you have my question?
No.
Okay. I said, they are really tired of me. I'm doing this every week. So, would you mind, because we have 10 more minutes? So, would you like to ask them a few questions? Or talk about something, I mean, related to the book?
Yeah, no, I'm just curious to hear what was like the most important thing that they got from the book, or what's the most memorable piece of the book, or like what is the way in which the book is going to inspire them.
Okay, I post few quotations, which I took it from the book. Like, if I were a painter, I would have painted, but I'm a lecturer, so I lectured. What do you understand from this quotation? Can you share your ideas? If I were a painter, I would have painted, but now I'm a lecturer, so I lecture. I give lectures.
Wait, are you asking everyone?
Yeah, I'm asking everyone. We have Asma here, so you can give a try, and then Eva, it will come back to you.
Your question needs thinking.
But you raised your hand.
Really?
Yeah, your hand is up.
It is the last.
Okay, okay, no problem. We have Morning Star. You can give a try. Sorry, dear Lavi, you can give a try.
Well, according to that line, means that we all have different roles in life. So because he's a lecturer, he lectures people, he gives classes. He's useful in what he's doing. He's just doing good in what he's doing, giving lectures, basically.
Basically. Good.
Yeah.
So any other points? Eva, you can give a try.
Well, basically, I agree with Morningstar. He's useful in what he was doing. And I think the part about if I were a painter, it's like, you could have done other things too.
Okay, we have another quotation coming. Engineering is about perfect solutions. It is not about a perfect solution. It's about doing the best you can with limited resources. Because he was engineer, that's why most of his quotations, his examples is on engineering. But you can change that engineering proper name or proper noun into anything you like. Like, life is never a perfect solution, but it's about how we deal with it. So how can you illustrate or elaborate that quotation?
I think it's about doing your best. Like no matter what the result is, you just have to try your best with what you have.
Okay. How can we make our best in life?
I don't know actually. It's just about trying your best in what you do and what you like.
During my lifetime, I have seen plenty of people, they just wasted their life nagging and complaining.
Well, instead of nagging and complaining, you can actually start working. There is a section in the book that talks about that exactly. It says if you stop complaining, you can be more efficient by 33%.
Oh, good. You even give you even give that percentage, which is interesting.
Exact numbers.
Yeah, exact numbers. What about others? What do you think about how can we make our life the best for us?
Can I say?
Yeah, for sure.
But teacher, when I thought about your first quote, you changed the quote, and I want to say about the first quote and then about the second quote.
No
The
problem.
first quote is about the first quote is about if I were I painting for exactly if someone have a painter, they need to draw a picture, or for doctor need to have find a solution for the patients, but for the teacher need to make student happy, make student to understand the teacher. I mean the lectures.
Well, the
And
only way, sorry, dear Asma, the only way to make all my students happy is to give them 10 out of 10. Because usually students, they will feel happy when you give them mark. Am I right?
but you can make it love and with your lecture, and
Yeah,
every time make smile.
good.
Uh, and for the next code engineering, the best way to it is the best way to achieving everything that I want, and trying to do the best. And we should learn everything that I wanted. We need never give up. That's all.
Thank you so much. We have a few minutes to go, but I will ask another code that I found it on page 39 in part 5, section 5. Well, I will post the code on the bar. It's on page 39, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Experience is what you get when you didn't get what you wanted. Eva, do you mind if you illustrate, elaborate, explain, or discuss this?
Yes, so just explaining this quote further, for elaborating.
Yeah, I mean, how can we make this code part of our life? In which way it will help us?
Yeah, I think this is more about just like learning life lessons, or you know, learning lessons in whatever you do. Like even if you don't get exactly what you wanted, you still can take away something from this experience. If it was a mistake, you can turn it into a lesson, and then modify, because obviously in life, none of us are going to get exactly what we want. But what we do get is the experience.
Okay, anyone else?
Okay, teacher.
Yeah.
Of course, when someone said, "I learned for life," it means that he experienced in her or his life. Because if life don't test us, we can never say we learn or we experienced. Everyone should have an experience in his or her life. So we never say why God tests us, or why we should why you should ever sad in our life. It is just a test in our God. We need to experience and be patient. Thank
Okay, but not always experience could be from God. Like, based on the value you are a human being, you should pass through experience to learn something better. Don't you agree with
Of
me?
course.
So it's not only about what we pass through, it's about what kind of trace we left it behind us. Okay, before the chat will be closed, I will put the book for next week for everyone. It is like, it's a Kurdish book, because I have been receiving so many texts from the people, and they asked me to put a Kurdish book. But still, Eva, if you need, you see the
I
picture?
do agree with you.
You see the picture?
No,
I posted.
in chat room.
Yeah.
Oh, it's in English though.
Do you see it?
No, there is no picture.
I
No.
posted on the. Okay.